Where do you run when fear rises? Have you ever walked through a night so heavy that even prayer felt far away? When the noise of the world is too loud and the heart trembles, where do you run? Psalm 91 whispers an ancient secret. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The Lord's Prayer echoes that same faith. Deliver us from evil. Both are songs of trust, one sung in the wilderness, the other taught by the Savior. Together they remind us, peace is not found in the absence of trouble, but in the presence of God. Come, step into His shadow, and rest beneath the secret place of the Most High. The secret place is not a hidden temple or a distant heaven. It's the quiet space where your spirit meets God in stillness. To dwell there is to remain, not to visit. In that sacred space, fear loses its grip, and peace begins to breathe again. The Almighty's shadow is not darkness, it's protection, a covering that softens every storm. Those who live close to Him do not escape the world, they overcome it. The secret place is where the voice of fear is silenced by the whisper of faith. My refuge and my fortress, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. This is the language of faith in motion. Refuge means escape. Fortress means defense. God is both. In Him we find safety from what hunts us and strength to face what haunts us. These are not empty words. They are declarations that shift the atmosphere around the soul. When we say, my God, in Him I will trust, walls of fear fall and the heart stands firm. The fortress of faith is built with words of truth. Delivered from the snare and the pestilence, life is full of unseen traps, temptations, lies, and fears set by the enemy. Yet the promise stands. He will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and the deadly pestilence. God protects us not only from what we see, but from what we never knew was coming. His mercy works in silence, turning danger into deliverance. Even in sickness, even in loss, His shield never leaves us. The unseen God guards us from unseen enemies, proving that protection is not absence of battle, but presence in it. Covered under His wings, He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge. This is not cold theology, it's tenderness divine. Like a mother bird spreading her wings, God surrounds His children with warmth and safety. When the winds roar, His wings hold steady. When the world shakes, His covering remains. Under His wings, fear dissolves, anxiety fades, and the soul remembers it is loved. His truth becomes our armor, His love our shield. Rest there, and let His nearness be your comfort. No fear in the night. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day. Fear has two faces, the quiet one that haunts the night, and the loud one that strikes at noon. But faith whispers louder still, I will not fear. When the heart rests in God's promise, darkness loses its power. The arrow may fly, but it cannot pierce the peace that comes from trust. Night may fall, but light remains inside the soul that knows who guards its rest. 1,000 may fall. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. This is not pride, it's divine protection. When everything collapses, those who abide in God remain standing. Faith does not deny the storm. It declares survival through it. God's promise surrounds the believer like invisible armor. While the world trembles, those anchored in His presence walk in peace, untouched by the chaos that swirls around them. You are held, not by chance, but by covenant. Angels assigned to guard you, for He shall give His angels charge over you. Imagine it, heaven moving at the sound of faith. Angels, unseen but present, dispatched to protect your steps. They guard not only your body but your destiny. When you stumble, they lift you. When you stray, they guide you back. Every faithful prayer echoes in heaven's corridors, and help is sent. God's children are never alone. His angels are proof that the spiritual world still bends to the authority of divine love. Crushing the lion and the serpent, you shall tread upon the lion and the serpent. The lion roars with open attack. The serpent waits with subtle deception, yet both fall beneath the believer's feet. This verse is victory, written in prophecy, fulfilled through Christ, who crushed the enemy once and for all. The authority of Jesus flows through the one who trusts in Him. We do not fight alone, we stand in the triumph already won. Every threat loses power in the presence of the King. Because He loves me, because He has set His love upon me, I will deliver him. Love unlocks divine response. God's protection is drawn to affection. When your heart clings to Him, His hands cover you. To love God is to live secure, not because life is easy, but because His faithfulness never fails. To know His name is to trust His nature, faithful, kind, and unchanging. His deliverance flows not from duty, but from relationship. The heart that loves Him deeply will always be lifted high. Long life and salvation. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. This is the promise that crowns the faithful life. It's not just years added, but life filled, rich with peace, purpose, and divine presence. God's salvation is not only escape from danger, it's the joy of walking daily with Him. Satisfaction comes when your soul finds contentment in His will. To see His salvation is to live knowing that eternity has already begun in the heart that trusts Him. The Lord's Prayer, living in daily communion. Our Father in heaven. When Jesus said Our Father, He gave humanity a home. Prayer begins not with need, but with belonging. God is not distant. He is near, listening as a loving Father. Heaven is not far, it's the realm where His will is perfect. And through prayer, we bring that perfection to earth. To say Our Father is to remind your soul that you are never alone, that you are loved, chosen, and seen. Hallowed be your name. Hallowed be thy name. These words lift the heart into worship. Prayer is not just asking, it is adoring. When we praise His name, fear loses authority. The more we exalt God, the smaller our problems appear. To hallow His name is to recognize His holiness and align our hearts with heaven's reverence. Worship transforms the atmosphere, turning anxiety into awe and worry into worship. Your kingdom come, your will be done. This is surrender's heartbeat. Your kingdom come, your will be done, means letting go of control and trusting divine wisdom. God's kingdom is peace, order, and righteousness. When we yield to His will, heaven touches earth through our words, choices, and compassion. Surrender is not weakness, it's power under authority. The kingdom comes wherever His will is done, starting in you. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. Each sunrise brings fresh grace. God's provision is not stored in vaults, but given in moments. Daily bread reminds us to live in the present, trusting that today has enough mercy for today's needs. The prayer is not only about food, but about faith, the humble dependence that keeps us close to the giver, not just His gifts. Forgive and deliver. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Mercy and strength flow together here. Forgiveness frees the heart. Deliverance shields it. When we release others, heaven releases us. When we resist temptation, God provides escape. Evil may whisper, but grace shouts louder. Prayer becomes both cleansing and covering, keeping the soul pure and protected, resting in His shadow. Psalm 91 and the Lord's Prayer are not ancient relics. They are living promises for weary hearts. One teaches us where to dwell. The other shows us how to speak. Together they form a fortress of faith. So when fear comes, whisper these words. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High, and when the night feels long, pray, Our Father, deliver us. If this message touched your heart, if Psalm 91 and the Lord's Prayer brought peace to your spirit, then don't let this moment pass. Someone else needs this word. Someone else needs this refuge. So before you leave, I invite you, with all sincerity, tap the like button and subscribe to this channel. Your support helps this message reach the weary, the fearful, and the broken. Every like is a seed of hope. Every subscription is a step toward spreading God's comfort to more souls around the world. Join this family of faith. Walk with us under the shadow of the Almighty. And together, let's keep the light shining in the dark.